It is time for Sarah's Wiki Corner. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello. What are we learning about today in your Wiki Corner?
Well, we're continuing our theme week on Before They Were President.
Yes.
Today we're talking about Chester A. Arthur.
Chester A.
Who
Arthur.
was our 21st president,
Right.
serving from 1881 until 1885.
So it is interesting we don't just call him Chester Arthur.
No, you got to get the A in there.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's not like there were other, like there's Michael Jordan, and then there's Michael B. Jordan.
Right.
And that's obviously to tell
I don't
them
think there was
apart.
another Chester Arthur.
I don't
that
think
he
there was either.
competing with. No.
No.
So he was the son of a Baptist preacher who had emigrated from Northern Ireland and was born on October 5th, 1829 in Fairfield, Vermont. He graduated from Union College in 1848, taught school, and was admitted to the bar and practiced law in New York City.
Oh.
As a young lawyer, Arthur participated in two important civil rights cases, one of which helped desegregate New York City streetcars.
Oh.
In 1861, during the Civil War, he was promoted to quartermaster general of New York.
Wow.
Don't know exactly what he did as quartermaster general, but it sounds important.
Of the whole New York.
Yes. Arthur was named collector of the Port of New York in 1871 and supervised nearly 1,300 agents who collected about 75% of the nation's import duties.
Oh.
The agency ran under a system called moiety that allowed officials a percentage of the fines or goods that resulted from smuggled goods they caught,
Oh.
which allowed Arthur to earn roughly an extra $40,000 a year.
A year.
Yeah.
Wow. And this
so
is back in what
this
year?
was in 1871. So he was
That's-
sitting pretty in 1871.
Good for him.
The lucrative job made Arthur a very wealthy man, as you can imagine,
Yeah.
and he was known to be a gentleman boss. Arthur developed a taste for wines, fine food, cigars, fancy clothing, and free time devoted to leisure.
Leisure, yeah.
Known for his Gilded Age style, he became known as Elegant Arthur. Elegant Arthur.
Really?
He reportedly owned 80 pairs of trousers and 80 pairs of shoes and changed his outfit multiple times a day to match the specific occasion, ranging from formal wear to casual attire.
Look at him.
His wardrobe staples included tailored frock coats, silk scarves, and high hats.
High hats.
Yeah, so he was the peak of fashion
Look
at the
this
time.
guy. I had no idea.
Looking at him in these pictures, like you would
So-
not
no,
know.
you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
But
Because of this whole thing on
yeah,
his
it
face
was the mutton
going.
chops.
Right.
Yeah. So in 1880, Arthur was nominated for the vice presidency at the 1880 Republican National Convention, along with presidential nominee James Garfield. Garfield and Arthur won the presidential election in 1880 and took office in March of 1881. However, just 4 months into his term, Garfield was shot by an assassin and died 11 weeks later, so Arthur assumed the presidency. This was the second time in American history that 3 men served as president in 1 year.
Holy cow.
Yeah. A similar situation occurred in 1841 when Martin Van Buren, William Henry Harrison, and John Tyler all held the office.
That's crazy.
That is
3
crazy.
presidents 1 year. Wow.
Arthur refused to move into the White House until it had been redecorated. Arthur commissioned massive repairs before settling into the White House, which was called dingy and a permanent cesspool
Well.
by the New York Times.
You can't live there, can you?
Of course, not wanting to spare any expense, Arthur hired Louis Comfort Tiffany to decorate and redesign the residence. To fund the makeover and clear out old, unwanted pieces, Arthur famously sold off at public auction dozens of loads of old furniture and items that had accumulated in the White House.
Garage
Just
sale.
sold them off.
Garage sale.
That's
We'll
right.
get some new stuff. I like it.
The Arthur administration eventually spent over $30,000, which is around $2 million today, on the project, with the bulk of the money spent on stained glass, lighting fixtures, mantles, mirrors, paintings, and a floor-to-ceiling glass screen in the entrance hall.
Wow.
Beyond decoration, Arthur also installed modern plumbing. Good
Wow.
idea.
You know what?
And
That's-
an early, often used elevator.
Okay, well, those last two, those are...
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's reasonable.
It's reasonable. As president, Arthur surprised critics by championing civil service reform with the Pendleton Act of 1883, which established merit-based hiring. He also initiated the modernization of the U.S. Navy, moving from wooden to steel ships. Arthur was noted for his independence, honesty, and for rising above partisan factions. He did not run for re-election due to a terminal kidney disease.
Oh, no.
And as a result, he's the most recent president to have never contested an election as his party's presidential nominee.
Wow.
Arthur's post-presidency was the second shortest of all presidents who lived past their presidencies, having lived just 1 year and 8 months after his departure from office.
That says, how old was he when he passed away? Do we know?
I think like 57 or something.
Oh, young guy.
Yeah.
Young guy. And
Yeah.
do we know what the A stands for? And
I think it's Alan.
it is Alan.
Yeah.
I looked it up just
Did
in
you?
case you didn't know. All right, you picked out a record to go along with Chester Alan Arthur, did you?
Well, yeah.
Sarah?
So I thought we'd play "Sharp Dressed Man" by ZZ Top.
He was.
Yeah.
All hours, sharp dressed man. An outfit for every occasion.
That's right.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
It is true, though. You look at him, you would not think
You
that's...
wouldn't think that that guy is the epitome of fashion.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, but he was rocking some different suits in all the pictures we saw.
Facial hair too. Interesting facial
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
was that a thing back then?
That must have been.
The facial hair?
I mean, if his clothing, if he cared so much about his clothing style, I'm sure his facial hairstyle was also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just let it go. Just let it be.
I guess.
A new poll: how frequently do you answer phone calls from numbers you don't recognize?
Never.
Never?
Rarely. I'll say rarely, because sometimes I do, but it's very rare.
42% said never.
Really?
5% said always.
Who always that's.
Some people, their curiosity is like if a phone rings, they can't not.
Yeah, no. If it's not
answer it.
anybody, and if they don't leave me a message, then it wasn't important. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. What if it's even if it's a 585 area code, you still go, probably not.
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like scammers, they spoof actual numbers, do they not?
Mm-hmm.
With your area code and everything. So, yeah.
They do. The problem is I've been having like some projects done. So like at Surf Pro and I've had Paris Heating and Cooling and like different companies working on things. And so I will get a call and I'll be like, well, I kind of have to answer it right now because
Right.
I'm not sure if it's somebody.
Someone you actually need to talk to.
Right, but not their main number. And
Yeah.
usually it is. My phone seems to be pretty good at screening out.
They have gotten better at that for sure.
Because sometimes it just lights up and says, I'm sending this to voicemail because
Yeah.
it's probably spam.
I got a group text today from an unknown number, me and like
Oh.
9 other numbers that I don't know, all with different area codes.
Yeah.
That it was about an Amazon, something that we must have all purchased on Amazon.
Oh.
The exact same item, I assume.
Yeah.
With the exact same order number because it had an order number and everything.
Okay. They
That
haven't thought it
apparently was recalled. The product was recalled. And there was a link that
Gosh.
they needed you to click on.
through. Oh, geez. So I hope you did right away.
Well, it's funny. I thought it's funny because I immediately knew that was a scam. But then I thought they sent this to literally, I think there were 9 other numbers on this text.
Right.
And we all have the same order number for the same product that we all ordered? No,
Some people don't think that through.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Plus, how many products get recalled? That you order from Amazon?
Yeah, not that many. Usually it's...
it's like food a lot of times.
Yeah. Baby seats, car seats.
Car seats, right.
And it doesn't seem like it's many other things.
No.
It's a good point.
Certainly not whatever random thing I ordered on Amazon.
So I wonder how many people on that thread did click on it.
I don't know. I should have responded, but I just hit report spam. But I should have said, no one click on this. It's a scam.
That's true. You could have done that.
I could have done that.
I hadn't thought about it.
Should have. Oh, well. That's okay.
Oh, the scammers.
What's the other other group text that comes that's a scam? I saw your
Yeah.
your resume on Indeed or whatever.
Yeah, Target really wants to hire me.
Target and Amazon too.
They
I
want
think
me
is another
bad.
one. Don't they? Say they're from Amazon too.
Yeah, I think
sometimes.
Amazon's there too.
Yeah.
They've checked out my LinkedIn profile. Think I'd be perfect there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and they're
Do
willing
you even
to
have
pay
a
me.
LinkedIn profile?
I do, but I haven't been there in 15
Right.
years.
Nobody has.
I look a lot younger on my profile picture, I'm sure. All right, stand by. Here we go. Legends 1027, the biggest hits in the history of the world. ZZ Top. Sharp Dressed Man. Sarah, do you remind us why did we play that record?
Well, because we were talking about a very sharp-dressed man.
Yes.
Chester A. Arthur.
That's the one.
Yeah, it's
That's
part
the
of our
one.
theme week before they were president.
Before they were president. Sorry, let's recap 3 things we must take away from today's Wiki Corner. Are you ready?
Ready.
Go.
All right, Chester A. Arthur was known as Elegant Arthur for his Gilded Age fashion sense.
He was known to change his outfit multiple times a day.
And he refused to move into the White House until it was redecorated and spearheaded its massive renovation. And sold all the old stuff.
Can you tell me again how he described the White House before he moved in? It was...
Well, he didn't. The New York Times described
Times.
it as dingy and a permanent cesspool.
Permanent cesspool. Well,
Pretty
it's in Washington, D.C.
bad.
I don't think you'll ever get the permanent cesspool out of the White House, but
Yeah.
it will always remain. Folks want to learn more about Chester Alan Arthur. Sarah, where do they go? What do they do?
Well, you can go to my Wiki blog. If you go to legends1027.com, on the homepage there's a link that takes you to my blog where I post everything I talk about every day.
Correct. And we stream this every day live on Facebook with pictures of Chester Alan Arthur and his mutton chops.
Yes.
And some of his sharp outfits in black and white. Plus, you can catch the archives of it at YouTube. Search out Sarah's Wiki Corner channel. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't post new material. It's up there constantly. Sarah, thank you so much for coming in today. Appreciate it. Enjoying this theme week on Before They Were Presidents.
Yeah, 3 more to go.
Herbert Hoover, Chester A. Arthur, and 3 more this week. Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Traffic and weather coming up, Culture Club, Bruce Springsteen, and more on Legends 1027. Well, once again, Facebook. All right.
Well, thanks for watching.
Thanks for tuning in. Chester A. Arthur, a sharp-dressed man.
Sharp-dressed man.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.